Hi, welcome back. This week it's episode 22 of our series. We've been looking at some of the classic drills of Wing Tsun, so I'm continuing that theme. With today we're looking at the Paak Sau drill. Paak Sau literally means slapping hands, and it's one of the most important drills in the Wing Tsun system outside of the Chi Sau drill, because its main purpose, unlike what people assume that it's for, is for learning timing. Most people look at Paak Sau and think it's about blocking and countering, but really its job is to teach us when is the right moment to apply our skills. So if I invite you to try to come and help me, the drill is done with one person in their basic stance providing a stream of punching. The other person is setting up a Paak Sau hand and going down the center on every punch. So what this is building up into your system is the idea that when he moves, you move. We're not learning to block a punch here. We're learning when is the right moment to do my attacking technique. But before we get to that part of the drill, we need to look at the details of how we set this up so that it's the most effective drill. For a start, when your partner puts their hand up, if you let them have the center line and you just put your hand on the outside, what's going to happen is he's always got the center line and you're struggling to get in. So the rule of thumb that we apply here is when he puts his hands up, I steal the center straight away. Whether it's this side or the other side, he puts that hand up, I will steal the center. In simple English, what that means is I put my hand in the center so that his fist is now going out to this corner. What that's doing is making his body respond by trying to recover from that angle. So his next punch is ever so slightly going off center. In his conscious thinking, he thinks he's punching at my center line. But physically, what's really happening is his body is starting to slowly aim off the center. It's Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there's an almost equal and opposite reaction. So when I put pressure in here, his body will naturally push back. So his arm is going to head out this way. Now, if he's sending the punches out and I'm going all the way forward with good straight pressure, even if I take my hand away, see where the punch went? He's punching to my center, but he's not hitting my center. It's going past me. Now, that'll become even more important as we progress with this discussion. But that's the first thing to consider, is always steal center. And then the second thing is, you need your partner to give you a full punch. None of this half punching. It's a full punch. And I need to be doing a full Paak Sau, which travels right through the center. And finally, before this segment comes to an end, and we'll continue this in part 2, I'm making sure that my Paak Sau hand is not really different to a punching hand, except I've opened my fist. So my fingers are pointing towards Yong Tua. Not how some people in Wing Tsun do it, like this, or from the outside. This is all very straight, direct, and straight to the target. So if I keep going, it will be a strike. We'll continue this in part 2. See you next week.